Hello everybody and welcome to a custom standalone adventure designed by Beard in the set of 5 standalones called, it's not called Additional Rules. That is not what it is called. It is called Arkham Incidents. So these are 5 fan-made scenarios designed by Beard, who you might know as the designer of Alice in Wonderland and Cyclopean Foundations. And they are 5 standalones that are meant to be included in a scenario, each built around one of the allies from Arkham Horror, the card game. The Too Noble for Tetsuo Mori, Something Big for William T. Mailson, Unscrupulous Investments for our good friend Dario El Amin, Anything Once for Olive McBride, and Mysterious Benefits for Madame Lebranche. The Too Noble is what we're playing today, so this is a Tetsuo, and these are designed to be played with these characters. You can play without the allies, of course, but you also get rewards that, enhance the character. They're, built to also then synergize with the character. So yeah, these are going to be fun. I'm very excited to try this out. We're going to be playing all 5 in order, so buckle up. It's going to be for the next few little bit, not weekly, but maybe every 2 weeks or 3 weeks at the most. We're going to be going through these and playing them all. And maybe you'll like them and want to include them in your campaigns. So let's read some story. Arkham's police station draws into view through the light blanket of mist as you round the corner. A single officer stands in front of the station at rapt attention. One that you knew would be waiting for you. Tetsuo Mori is a fairly new face in Arkham, but he has quickly earned a reputation for his diligence and his bravery and his desire to sacrifice himself for the greater good. Despite this reputation and his position within the police force, he has asked for your assistance on this specific evening. Tetsuo bows forward deliberately at your approach. His eyes glint with recognition, but his face remains stiff and serious. Thank you for agreeing to help. I know that you are busy, but this is a matter of the utmost importance, and one that I sadly cannot trust to my colleagues. Not all of them, that is to say. Tetsuo turns towards the station, brow knit with anxiety. A body was brought to the station last night. It was never identified, but that is the least troubling part. The next day I discovered that the body had been dismembered savagely, as if torn apart. Only my fellow officers could have accessed the body in the morgue. I called you here tonight because each of the 5 men who were on duty that night are on duty tonight as well. One of them must be responsible, and I must protect the others against that one. I am counting upon your skills to uncover the truth. So playing it costs 2 experience. Costs each investigator 2 experience. If investigator has a copy in his or her deck, then investigator pays 1 fewer experience. Fun. Alright, so we did all the setup. Also, Tetsuo is going to be set aside and put into my hand one of the copies of him. And then we each begin play at reception, which checks out. We're playing Tommy Muldoon, and we are playing Bob Jenkins. The usual bunch, and it should be a fun time. So Tetsuo leads you up the stairs, up the precinct of the building, and through the double doors. The desk sergeant looks up to you only briefly before returning to his crossword puzzle. Dan, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the goddamn table. It's a pleasure to have you. Alright. Resign. You're in no condition to continue this investigation. At night, the center of activity is almost silent, but for the occasional flutter of paper or telephone rings. Alright. So, scary. A thick tension hangs in the air as you step into the police station. Whoever the true culprit is, they must know that Tetsuo brought you here to help unmask them. 3 Doom advances. Scene of the aftermath. Tetsuo gives you a grim look as you enter the building. The body is still in the morgue, the parts of it that were left behind at least. Once you have seen that, we can investigate further. If an investigator enters the police morgue, we immediately advance. So the police morgue is all the way up here. So let's kind of look at these things. These guys are just guys. Okay. Well, let's see our opening mulligans, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got backpacks. That's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get out of here. The GM seat sees all. However, there also is, I don't see face down treachery cards in this seat. Like the hidden ones. I don't see those. At least I don't think I do. I don't recall seeing them. This hand's pretty gas. It has a lot of good things in it. The only thing about this burglary is I think it's going to be slow moving to get us going. But I mean, like, this is like the stuff we want in our deck. So I think we run with this because this is just like a good hand. And then we can actually also stack the top 9 cards of our deck. Over here, I think we want to burn the kerosene. And then we want to get rid of the axe, get rid of a lucky. And do we get rid of one of the backpacks? Absolutely we do. Okay. All right. So I think we have to balance, because these decks have a lot of moving pieces. We want to balance the setup with some of the other stuff. So I think Bob, we're going to play, well, actually, what I think we're going to do is we're actually going to start with a Friends in Low Places. And we're going to look at the top 9 cards of our deck. And I'm just going to take them off the top of my deck because it's going to be easier that way. All right, so we have increased the number of cards looked at by 3. And instead of shuffling them, we're going to place them on top in any order. And then we have... So hopefully we don't see a lot of our weaknesses in there, because that would be a little bit unfortunate. So if we have talent or item, we can pay 1 to put it into our hand. That's great. This is incredible. This is incredible. Okay, so we're gonna be paying for the shrewd dealings. We're paying for the shrewd dealings for sure. But I'm actually pretty confident we can then just stack the rest, right? Like, we can just stack the deck that we want. Like, we put Atychophobia on the bottom, and then we put this other coat to maybe remind me that Atychophobia is going to eventually, is going to be next. We want, this lockpick can be later. This end of the road could be, like, much later. We go like this, I think. And then I think we actually want Dario before we get this other stuff, if I had to wager. I think we want to go like that. Okay. We're going to play the Shrewd Dealings. We're going to have an additional play, and we're actually going to play the backpack for free. Then we'll look at the top 12. Okay, we did not find our gun, which is a little bit unfortunate. But we can still play... Grab the bandolier. And then realistically, we probably want both survival knives. I mean, we can grab one survival knife. And the other hunter's armor. Yeah, we're going to grab the hunter's armor, and we're actually just going to believe. We're going to believe that the top card of our deck is now our gun. And then I think for our last action... I think we play burglary, right? I think we play burglary. Once I'm done legging through hell, apparently. Okay. Alright, well, we want to play Tetsuo. And then I think we're going to gain a resource. And I think we're going to check out one of these locations. Or we're just going to see what... we want like a low shroud location. 5 is not it. So this one is whether on duty or off duty, many of the officers congregate in this side of the building for work and idle chit-chat. One investigator in the police office controls a police investigator. Oh, it gets -3 shroud. Okay, that is good. That is good. Let's go. The flavor is incredible. Good job. I love it already. What do we got? Scotty has control with damage or horror on it. We're going to shovel this back into our deck. Sorry. Whoopsie. Dario. I was like, it's Dario. Alright, 1 of 3. Test Brain 1. This gets +1 difficulty for each evidence card next to the act deck. So there's 1 currently next to the act deck. So this is going to be a 3 to 2. If you fail, discard a card from your hand at random. If you fail by 2 or more, discard an additional card from your hand at random. That's a little bit spooky, but that's okay. We're going to go 3 to 2, and that's all we can really do, right? All right, we did fail by 2 or more, so we're going to discard 2 cards from our hand at random. That's 1. Sorry, did I say 2? It's a difficulty 2. It's a difficulty 2. So we're going to discard 2 cards. Oh, no, so we only have to discard 1. It's next to the scenario card, but not underneath the act deck. You know, I'm going to just set it aside then. I'm just going to put it over there for right now. So it's not next to the act deck. Okay. Alright, so then we only have to discard 1 card at random. That was the worst one to discard. Hunter, while you're engaged with Slithering Tendril, each action ability on a card you control costs 1 additional action. Okay. How rude. While you're engaged with the cost of 1 additional action. Okay. Well, I think Tommy's going to move down here. I think I'm going to play the police badge. And then I'm going to gain a resource. Oh, no, sorry. I'm going to engage this guy for my last action. We're going to then use our action ability to play a survival knife off of this. It only costs 1, and I'm going to make Tommy pay for it. Okay. I think Bob is going to hunt for a lower shroud location. 2 is good. Alright, so this one is the police lockup is packed tonight, holding everything from felons awaiting trial to drunks picked up on their way home from hidden speakeasies. After you've evaded a non-elite enemy at holding cells, the enemy cannot ready until the end of the round. Group them once per round. Despite the amount of criminals locked up, there are still a few open cells that you can make use of in a pinch. Okay. That's funny. All right. We're going to burglarize. So we're going to go 4 to 2. So X is 1 more than the number of cards. So we'll just put it over here. Okay. X is 1 more than the number of evidence cards next to the act deck. So this is 2. We do succeed. So we're going to gain 2 resources. And then I think our last action, we're going to play Dario. Alright, and now we can hopefully start going. Enemy phase, this guy's going to lash out at our good friend Tetsuo, and then we're going to hit him back with the survival knife. So we have 6 to 3. -2, this guy's dead. It's not next to the act deck? Oh my god. This card, it should be set aside then, not next to the agenda. I don't know why, but just like set aside next to the... I'm so used to them being set aside next to the agenda that my brain is just going that way. Because normally cards, when they're on this, they're like next to the agenda, not the act deck. And it was put next to the agenda, so then my brain said, hey, there must be one here next. There's a reason then. So you get another resource then? Let's go! This guy's dead, though. We'll go upkeep. Why am I surprised about the cards I see? Alright, 2 of 3. Evil card. Attach Disturbing Find to the location with the most clues that does not have a copy of Disturbing Find. When an investigator receives any amount of clues from the attached location, that investigator takes 1 horror or loses 1 action, choose 1, discard Disturbing Find. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Over here, if you do not control any clues, it gains Surge. Otherwise, you must do this. So it'll gain Surge because we have no clues, because we're not here to gain clues, we're here to gain money. If there are fewer than 4 evidence cards next to the act deck. There are fewer than 4 next to the act deck. Perfect. Into your threat area. At the end of your turn, if there's an uncontrolled asset at your location, take 1 horror. Okay. At the end of your turn, if there's an uncontrolled asset at your location. These guys. Okay. Take 1 horror. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. All right. Well, we're going to play Stylish Coat for 1. And then we're going to activate Dario, and we're going to gain 3 resources. I think we're going to use the burglary, and we're going to go 4 to 2 again, which is going to give us 3 resources. And then we're going to use our last action. Ooh, do I want to take a horror? No, I guess we're just staying here. Yeah, just give me a resource, because we got to get to where we want to be. Actually, no, we're going to play High Roller. We're going to play High Roller. Bob will get there eventually. Tommy's going to do his job, though. Tommy's going to go 1, 2 to the evidence room. The station's evidence room is filled with the remains of various unsolved cases and forgotten mysteries, many intentionally abandoned by the overworked police force. Each evidence cannot discover more than 1 clue from evidence room each round. No problem. Much of the evidence is delicate or kept in small glass vials. You have to be a little careful if you don't want to accidentally destroy any of the potential clues. And then our last action, we're going to move into this location. The morgue is a cold, lonely place, like a cemetery with none of the tasteful decoration. During the test you're performing at a police morgue, commit a non-weakness card from your discard pile to this test. After this test resolves, remove that card from the game. That's really fun and flavorful. I like it. The disappearances and gang violence often keep the morgue fully packed, but tonight there's but a single body to see. You quickly see that Tetsuo's description of the body was no exaggeration. The victim, a blonde, middle-aged man, is missing various parts of his face, torso, and limbs. All fresh wounds that look as if the body parts were torn away rather than cut. The man's face and torso bear several marks from being dug into or crushed, presumably from the body being held while the limbs were removed. Tetsuo looks to you with his concern clear. No human could have done this. If one of the officers is responsible, then they are either harboring or empowered by some dark power. Your task is clear. All that remains is to do it. You must scour the station for any remnants of the body that you can find and hopefully discover anything the culprit left behind that could identify them. If there is an evidence card beneath your location, spend 2 player clues as a group, flip that card over, move it next to the act deck, and then around the investigators may as a group decide which officer to accuse in advance. Hint, if there are 4 pieces next to the act deck, you have all the information you need. Additional clues will not benefit you. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, we'll go upkeep. We gotta start getting clues, huh? I'm rich. Okay, but we also have an axe flip, which I'm gonna... Here's my guess. I feel like someone is about to open up all the holding cells, and they're about to get invaded by enemies. The heavy reverberation of an iron lock echoes throughout the station, followed by a growing tumult of voices. The criminals locked up in the station's holding cells have been let loose. Hey. You can safely assume the traitor is responsible for this somehow and free the prisoners to both distract the police and slow you down. Shuffle each aside criminal, enemy, and treachery into the encounter deck. You love to see it. Okay. Mobsters and thugs rampage throughout the station, attacking indiscriminately as they make their escape. The few officers on duty at the moment do their best to stymie the flow of violence, including the traitor keeping up appearances. During a test on or against a criminal card, exhaust an uncontrolled acid at your location. You get +2 skill value for this test. Really cool. Really cool. Okay, evil card. It's going to gain Surge. Getting clues? We don't do that. Test Brainer Book 4. If you control police, investigator, or police ally asset, you get +2 skill value for this test. If you see, discard Desperate Vagrant. After you attack Desperate Vagrant, lose an action. Fun! I like the flavor. I mean, obviously Tommy's also great, but definitely see the Tetsuo making it a little bit easier. Red Tape. If there are fewer than 4 evidence cards next to the act deck. There are no evidence cards next to the act deck. Put Red Tape into play next to the agenda deck. Investigators cannot spend clues. If there's an uncontrolled asset location, parlay, test Brainer Book 4. If you control a police investigator or police ally asset, you get +2 skill value for this test. If you succeed, discard Red Tape. I'm actually just going to put this next to Tommy. Alright, well, Bob? Bob, I think it's time to start doing what you were put on God's green earth to do. Which is activate Dario for 3 resources. And then I think we're going to burglarize. We're going to spend 3 to go 6-2. There is a -5 in the cup, so we just have to be aware of that. We can't just assume we're going to be okay. There's uncontrolled asset location, lose 1 resource. Okay. We pass. So we had 6-2. So -2. We succeed by 3, so we get 5 resources. We get 3 back from High Roller. Okay. And then I think what we do is I think we're going to use our action to play lockpicks. And then we're going to use those lockpicks. And we're going to go... we're going to go 8 to the game's 2. -3 if you fail, place 1 of your clues. 8 -3 to 3 is 5. Where we succeed by 2. We're going to grab a clue. All right, we did it. We got our first clue, chat. We got our first clue. Okay, I mean, I'll try to parlay with this guy, right? We'll try to talk him out of it. So we're going to go 6-4. You may move up to 2 damage and or horror from Tommy Muldoon to an asset you control or vice versa. He's gone. I think we're going to gain a resource and then move over here. I think that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to go upkeep. One of 6. Evil card. To the place from the most clues is not of a copy. Disturbing find. Yes, okay, another thing here. Makes sense. Evil card. Test foot 3. This test gets +1 difficulty if there's no police investigators or police assets at your location. This test gains peril if there's a criminal enemy at your location. If you fail, take 1 damage and lose 1 resource. If you fail by 2 or more, take 1 additional damage or lose 1 additional resource. Ay caramba, that's not fun. Okay, so we're going 3-4. Yeah, I guess we're just taking 2 damage. Ouch. So -1. So 2-4. So we're going to take a damage, and I think we're just going to lose 2 resources. Ouch. Okay. So I think... I think we want to gain $3 with Dario. I think it's time to play the Black Fan for 2. So we get +1 health and +1 sanity. Awesome. But we obviously want to get further with this. We want to get even more big money. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to lockpicks. And we're going to spend 3 resources, which puts us down, but these are the things we have to do. No, do we need to do this? No, we don't need to do this. Because like right now with lockpicks, we're just 8 to 2. We'll just get there in time. Beauty. Give me that. But soon now we'll be able to stop using Dario, and then we can... Yeah. That's how this was. We just start making money. We start making a profit on High Roller. We got the clue, but we need 4 clues. And I think I'm just going to gain a resource for my last action. Because we don't want to move up here. Tommy is going to investigate at 3 to 1. Cool. We're going to try that one more time, I think. No. I mean, we want to get the clue. I could lucky that. Is it worth it? Probably not. I think we're going to play a Hunter's Armor from our backpack. And then I'll try 3 to 1 one more time. Sure. Okay, sure. Let's go upkeep. Alright, 2 of 6. Evil card. You ain't locking me up into your threat area. When a criminal enemy engages you, lose 1 action. The enemy makes an immediate attack. Parlay, test, foot, or fist 4. That's fine. Oh my god. But they both go away because it's not limit once per round. Okay, I think I have a plan. And I think my plan is good. We're going to move in here. We're going to play... You know, I'm not going to play anything yet. What we are going to do, though, is we're going to lockpicks this location, and we're going to high roll it. So we are at 10 to the game's 1. Nice. We're going to get 4 money back, which gives us an additional action this turn. I don't need another Bob Jenkins. I just want another action marker, please. I mean, I think I'm actually just going to use it to activate Dario. And then I'm going to play this other Hunter's Armor. That's funny. And then we're going to move in here for our last action. Okay. Tommy is going to try to investigate at 3 to 1. Beauty. Okay. And then Tommy is going to do this. There's an uncontrolled assay or location. Parlay, test brain or book 4. So we're going to go brain 4. 6 to 4. We're going to go 6 to 4 against this guy to try to get rid of this red tape. Gus Odell. who definitely did it. Look at that fucking face. Officer Adele glances between you and the printed tag attached to the bottle on the evidence room shelf. You can tell from the lack of understanding clear on his face that he never learned to read or write, but a man of action and experience still has a place in the police. If you say so, Chuck. Or Gus. Alright, we're going to lucky this, because I would like to pass it. This will then go. Then we're going to move here. And we'll spend the clues. Do we not have enough? I didn't grab the one with from Bob. We didn't grab the one for Bob. And then we're going to spend 4 clues to look at this evidence card. Black hair. You nearly miss it, but in this small patch of carnage, there's a single black hair on what is left of the victim's face. This would be unremarkable if not for the fact that the victim was blonde. A hair like this would easily have been swept away or lost when transferring the body, which must mean that the hair belongs to whoever dismembered the body. It can't be Frank. Frank's fucking bald. Clean-shaven head. He scratches his clean-shaven head idly. Could be one of Frank's eyebrows? Get the fuck out of here, Astute Dunsparce. It can't be one of his eyebrows. Frank's innocent. You're okay, Frank. That's police work. I'm a detective. I'm a fucking detective. Okay, we can go upkeep. Oh, these go away now. Right? After Amos cards move to the act deck, discard this. So now these things are tougher. Now this is actually relevant. Upkeep. Perfect draw. Upkeep. End of the road. 3 of 6. Evil card. Terror. Rising tension test. Brain 1. It's going to be brain 2. If you fail, discard a card from your hand at random. If you fail by 2 or more, discard an additional card from your hand at random. Alright, so we're 4-2. Sweet! Sure. I think I actually want Tetsuo to die here. Notably, this item does not have the police trait. Okay, so what I think we want to do is this. We want to do toe-to-toe. So that's going to kill Tetsuo, Godspeed, but we're going to gain 4 resources. And I can do the search before. No, I want to shuffle this in now. So he's not. So we get the... No, I don't need the money yet. No, it doesn't matter. I can do this in this order. So we'll search the top 9 for the Thompson. Now we're cooking with gas, chat. Now we're going to be cooking with gas. We're then going to shuffle Tetsuo in. And then this guy's dead. I'm also going to play the Glory, I think. So we're going to draw 2 cards. Now we're cooking with gas, chat. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay. I think we're going to want to spend to play the Bandolier. And we have 1 action left? Yeah, I'll gain a resource. Give me cash. I mean, we also could move to this location, but these are actually pretty easy to get the clues off of. 2 shrouds, very doable. Okay. Well, I'm gonna... Dario. And then we're gonna buy this from you. You'll have to pay 3 of it. And I'll pay 2 of it, because I love and respect you. We're then going to lockpicks this location. We have 8 to the game's 2. Nice. And then honestly, I'm just going 5 to 2 here. Oh, I guess I also have to take a horror or lose an action. Give me the horror, baby. Yeah, we're just going to go 5 to 2. Perfect. That's -2. 1 card left of the act deck to get Frank Kegel out of this. Then we're going to go 5 to 2 one more time. Yeah, that happens. Alright, upkeep. Okay, that means that the Atychophobia is next. Missed the beginning. This is a custom. This is from the Arkham Incidents by Beard. This is the 2 noble scenario. 4 of 6. You ain't locking me up. That's actually really scary. That is what we call in the biz bad, bad, not good. 2 of them? O'Banion Gunman. Hunter. Spend 2 resources. Parlay. Automatically evade this fucker. Flavorful. Fun. All good all around. Okay. Six to 4 is not great. We can go 8 to 4, but there is a -5. So honestly, I think I'm actually just going to like maybe pay this guy off. I have the cash. Actually, you know what? No. No. We're not paying this fucker off. Tommy's just gonna toe-to-toe him. We put him in the deck for a reason. So we're gonna put the damage on this. And then he's dead. I think Tommy is gonna try... Well, I'm gonna well-maintained my gun, by the way. I think Tommy's gonna try to get rid of this. 4 to 4 is not great. I mean, I suppose I'll also glory. Woo! Oh, shit. Alright. You know what? This guy can attack me and I'll lose an action. We'll shuffle that in and gain 4 resources. And then we'll draw. Sure. So we're going to go 4 to 2. Sure. Well, I guess we're going to spend our last action trying to shoot this guy at 6 to 4. It's not great, but it's my shot to make. -2. He's dead. And we gain a resource back. No, I can't solve these problems, but that's okay. Maybe Bob can help. Bob's going to gain 3 money. And then Bob is going to go into God mode. Bob mode, God engaged. He has no item assets he can play. He's got no item assets he can play. But we are just going to lockpicks, I think. So we're going to go 10 to 2. Yep. Give me another one. That's 6-2. Perfect. And then I think we just move out. The records room. The records room is lined with filing cabinets and stacked with boxes of papers, dossiers, photos, and anything else that the police could cram in. It gets -X shroud, or X is the number of evidence cards next to the act deck. Fun. That's fun. I like this. This has been a very fun, flavorful scenarios. Hate this card. It's very tough to deal with that card. Hey, it's out of tetraphobia. Yeah, this card scares me. Fail skill test, take 1 horror. Sure. 5 of 6. Hey, it's a tendril. The tendril ain't a criminal. It's a tendril. It's a tentacle. Test with 3. There's a police asset, so we're 4-3. Sure, we're gonna go 4-3. So if we fail, we take a damage and we lose a resource. Okay. Kind of liking Dario here. Yeah, Dario with the stylish coat is good. It's basically an emergency cache, right? It's been a fun time. Okay, we're going to shoot this guy, I think. So we're going to go 6-3. -3. If this is an attack or evade attempt against a monster enemy, this test automatically fails. Never mind, that was just apparently a fucking auto-fail. We're going to go again. 6-3. Yeah, he's dead now. Then I think we're going to move into this location. Okay. So I think Bob is going to move into this location. And then we'll spend the clues to get some evidence. I gotta see who else is. Ink stain. Your eyes are drawn to a dark stain on a white cloth amid a mangled mass of gore. You touch the spot tentatively and find it to be ink, still not completely dry at that. This fresh stain could only have happened if the body was brought to the station, which means it must have come from one of the pens that the officers frequently use on duty. No gun. Chewing tobacco. Okay, so pen. Gus can't write. Gus fucking can't write. By the way, it's definitely going to be this guy, just so we all know. Gus, you're clear. It's on the left side of the station. Thank you. Have a good shift at work. It's on the left side of the station, which I actually think shouldn't be a surprise because it was, as we know, left-handed people like myself are evil. That's just facts. Okay. Bob still has 3 actions. I mean, I suppose I'll Dario. I'll lockpick this location. If we get 2 clues from this location, we can come back here. Get that. Maybe come up here. I mean, realistically, we want all 4 clues from this location, because then we can, like, pop in the garage or check out the sheriff's office. I mean, we're going to go 10 to 5. Beauty. I'll draw a card for my last action, because these are all now new cards. You're absolutely useless. Upkeep. Upkeep. Ooh, Black Market's kind of sick. Alright, this is going to advance. The police are being quickly overrun, and the violent gang turns its attention towards you. If you weren't already enemies with the O'Banions and Sheldon gang, you certainly are for the time being. Exhaust each uncontrolled police asset in play. Search the counter deck and discard pile for criminal enemy and spawn and engage the lead investigator. Shuffle the encounter deck if it was searched. I think I want to grab one of these moonshiners out of there. And yeah, you can hit me for 2 meat, brother. Okay, and now let's just, like, not get another enemy. The police resistance against the prisoners' revolt is waning. If the station is overrun, you may be forced to flee and lose the culprit's trail in the process. Ooh, we're definitely running out of time. During a test, honor against a criminal card, exhaust an uncontrolled asset or location. You get +1 skill for this test. Test for 3 to fail, take 2 damage, or choose and discard an asset from your hand. That is not a problem, so we're going to go 2 to 3. Yeah, we'll fail. I'll discard the survival knife. Huh. That's not allowed. Oh, I guess we took a horror because we did this. Alright, well, let's do the black market. What can we get? From Tommy, you can get another one of those things. I think we kind of want it. Let's see with Bob, though. Greed? Okay, sure. Unscrupulous loan? Ain't bad. Okay, let's go off Tommy. Another Tetsuo and another Hunter's Armor. Okay, there's some good stuff there. Okay, well, Bob, I suppose, is going to try and deal with this guy. That's 6 to 3. -2. So this guy's evaded. That's kind of sick with it. So we're going to gain 4 money back. Then I think we're going to try to lock picks at 10 to 5. Ooh, shit. We're going to take a horror. I guess I'll move down here. Just give any amount of clues from the sheriff's office. Choose and discard a card from hand. Sheriff Angle. Okay. I'm going to end of the road. So we're going to draw a card. Gain a resource. Take an action. And I'm going to use that action to investigate 6 to 3. Nice. And then I'm going to investigate 6 to 3. Nice. That's -3. Then we're going to go 6 to 3 one more time. Sorry. 6 to 3 one more time. Perfect. Alright, Tommy is going to shoot the gun. 6-3. Get a money. Beauty. We're going to go 6-3. Nice. This guy's dead. And then I think we're going to play Tetsuo. I think. I'm gonna use the police badge, I think, to then move down here. And I'm going to act of desperation my gun. So we're going to go 10-3. So this is going to go back into our hand. And we're going to go 10-3. We didn't draw the auto fail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy's going to take 2 damage. Okay. This guy's going to attack us twice. And I think we're going to have him kill Tetsuo. And I would like to return the police badge to my hand. Is this also a big money Tommy deck? Apparently it is. Apparently it is. Alright, let's go upkeep. Ooh, that salvage is kind of sick. 1 of 5. I think we're going to have to probably make... I think we might have to make a 50-50 guess here. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. Okay, well, let's see what we get. Oh my god, there is so much text. Alright, you must search the encounter deck and discard off for criminal enemy, spawn and engage with you, and it makes immediately attack. Attach, give me that. Attach, give me that, and a weapon as you control to criminal enemy play. Attach enemy gets +1 fight and gains retaliate. When the attached enemy is evaded or defeated, discard, give me that, and return each. This is actually the funniest card in the world. Yeah, dude can take my knife. Otherwise, sure. We're going to go 6-3. There is a -5 in here. You know what? I'm going to go... I mean, no. We have high roller. So we're going to go 8-3. Yeah, give me my money back. Bob's like, I don't want to fail tests anymore, so I'm just not going to. Okay, so this is over. Shuffle those cards in. But I'm able to just play this other one, because it's once per round. So I'm going to play this other black market, and let's see what we're dealing with. You know what? I'm going to grab from Tom. Ah, I can't play that. Yes, you can. You may play any of those cards. That is such a good fucking get. Another Thompson. Narcolepsy. Oh, yeah, we have narcolepsy. Oh, I wasn't discarding cards from my hand when I did this. I got 3 of the clues, so we have to discard 1, 2, 3. There we go. You know what? Actually, I'm going to discard the coat instead. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the line for this is as such. I lockpick this location at 10 to 3. We grab a clue. We discard a card. We then move up here. And we're going to play this gun. For our good friend, Tommy Muldoon. Tommy's going to pay for it, though. We're then gonna investigate at 6 to the game's 2. Nice. Let's go again. 6 to 2. Nice. Alright, so I think next turn we'll be able to find out who the actual bad guy is. The only downside is we're going to be on like the opposite end of the map from it. Alright, Tommy. Shoot your shot. And I think I'm going to commit... We'll go 7 to 4. Beat everything but the -5. Alright, this man's dead. Give me my knife back, please. Get him money. Okay. We're going to play the police badge. And, I guess I'll test this, right? We'll go 4-all. Nice. And I'm actually going to take both of the damage off this and put it on Tommy. Alright, so now we only get attacked once when an enemy engages us. It's practically Christmas. I'm bleeding! Actually, this can't kill me before the game is done. So we're going to just ignore this, because the game cannot kill me. 2 of 5. Sure. Yeah, he'll attack me. Get these tendrils out of here, man. No one likes them. No one wants them. They're just spooky tentacles. I don't like the spooky tentacle. Okay. Tommy's got to go first. These go back, by the way. That's a shame. I really would like that lucky to be in my hand. So, I mean, Bob could try to just evade this thing. We go to 6 to 3. It's not perfect. Alright, well, Tommy's going to go first. Tommy's going to try to talk to this guy at 6 to 4. Bye. I mean, then, yeah, I will grab this man, and I'll shoot him with my gun. So we're going to go 6 to 3. Nice, he's dead. And then we're going to bleed out a little bit. We're just going to bleed out the tiniest little bit. Bob is going to want to do the lockpicks. And I mean, I'm going to do the high roller. So then we're at 12 to 2, sorry. Nice. We'll get 3 money back. Sorry, we'll get 4 money back. Grab the clue. At the end of the round. Okay, cool. Bob is going to move here. We'll spend 4 clues. I'm going to spend all of the clues that we need. We need 8. I'm just going to do them all, so I'm just going to get rid of them all here. Blue fabric. Mixed in the carnage in the spot, you find a small torn patch of blue fabric caught by a protruding bone. The cloth's color and texture match the type used in police uniforms, and since the victim was wearing only black and white, this must have come from a uniform, from the uniform of the officer responsible. Uniform. Uniform. Not no uniform. So this guy is total fair game. He's a good guy. Yeah, the guy in the middle is okay. Notably, our skulls are -4s. They're going to be -5s for the last little bit. Bob's going to move up here. And then we're going to reveal this. Embedded bullet. You spawn a glint of metal inside one of the lumps of gore and pry it open to find a spent bullet. Its caliber matches the ammo used in the police handguns, but still holds a new shine. The bullet wound was known when the body was brought in, but it now appears that the body's discovery was no accident. The officer responsible for mutilating the body must have committed the murder in the first place. Its caliber matches the ammo used in police handguns. This guy does not have his gun. This guy's not earned his gun, so it's going to be Wendell Boone. I will say, the whole, you actually have to, like, solve it. It doesn't just flip over and say, Eddie McGuire is innocent, is actually, I think, really cool and a great choice by Beard for this, because it actually makes you, like, have to put it together. Because, like, when I had the hair for the first time, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. What the hell does this mean? But then, when I was like, wait a minute, this motherfucker is bald. It was really cool. It was a great, like, discovery moment. It's like a good puzzle, but it's not like you don't need to solve anything. You just gotta actually, like, use your brain a little bit. Anyway, I'm gonna play this lone for my last action. Upkeep. Okay, end of the round. Yes, I would like to queue someone. Oh, it does it here, though. The time has come for the I'm asking whether or not you guess... Oh, yeah, I know who it is. It's this motherfucker. Whether or not you have guessed correctly, the culprit has decided now is the only time to strike. A change sweeps over one of the officers, their skin glowing red and bulbous, their eyes glowing yellow, and tentacles beginning to snake out from under their clothes. It's this fucker. It's Wendell Boone. Because it's the cigarette ash. This one, though? This is the only one who doesn't smoke. Yeah, it's chewing tobacco. Move each essence card beneath the location next to the act deck. For each Evan card move, choose an uncontrolled asset and move it beneath the agenda deck. If the investigators did not guess correctly, ready that enemy and move it to the nearest location. Add player clues. So this guy a criminal? Oh my god, Wendell, no! What do the other guys look like? No, Eddie! No, Jim! Actually looking pretty good, Frank. Not Gus, he can't read! Investigators did not guess correctly. Ready that enemy and move it to the nearest location with the uncontrolled asset. Add player clues to the reception, officers' lounge, holding cells, and police morgue. So I assume this is just to give something for Bob to do. Okay. The line of duty. They said duty. The monster has emerged, but Tetsuo still looks upon his former colleague with pity. Can there be a way to undo this transformation? Until I know if they did this to themselves willingly, I must try to save them from this horror. God fucking damn it, Tetsuo. You're too noble for your own good. Investigators at location spend player clues as group. Move an uncontrolled asset at your location beneath the act deck. Ooh, we're not going to be able to do this. I'll tell you that much right now. Investigators at your location spend player clues as a group, moving an uncontrolled asset at your location beneath the act deck. When an uncontrolled asset at your location would be moved beneath the agenda deck, take 1 damage, 1 horror. Cancel that move. 4 assets beneath the act deck, we advance. Massive and Retaliate, he gets +2 player health for each card beneath the agenda deck. The enemy phase, if he is ready, discard each criminal enemy at its location and move each uncontrolled asset at its location beneath the Wendell deck. Then if there are no, move it to 1 location towards the nearest. So he's going to try to eat all the cops. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do this. We have 3. Yeah, no, I think it's over. Because I only have... Yeah, I think it's done. Yeah, we're not going to be able to. Assuming that this last resistance is exactly what it says it is. And I imagine a part of that is just because Bob was kind of slow to get going. But, like, maybe with the police badge we'll be able to. Just have to hope for the best. Is there any criminal enemies left in here? No. Give me, I suppose, you. You're just kind of like the easiest to deal with. You take my knife again. I'll take a damage. Yeah, I mean, like, we could also try to kill this guy. I don't think we can do that either, though. I think we just have to try to hope for the best. It is a lot of actions. I need, what, 8 clues? I need 8 clues and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves. So we need 14 actions. No. 13 actions. Bob has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're actually short. Tommy can help. Tommy can try to get clues, which makes it more possible. Let's see what we got. It's going to gain Surge. It's +1 difficulty if there are no police investigators or police assets at your location. Sure. So we're going to go 4 all. Fail, take a damage, and lose a resource. Sure. I mean, I have the money. I'll try to go up 2. Look at that. Get my money back. Okay, how do we do this? How do we do this? Ugh. Kill could be... Yeah, it could be doable with the knife and badge. The only problem is that's not what Tetsuo wants us to do. And we're here to be there for Tetsuo. Okay, I'm going to try to parlay with this guy. We're at 6 to 2. I'm going to go 7 to 2 to beat the -3. Our skulls are now -5, so this is going to be tough. That's also a -5. We're going to go 7 to 2 again. 7 to 4 again. That's good. This guy's gone. Give me that back, please. We have 2 actions remaining. We have 1 action remaining. Move here. Move there. Okay. We're going to sacrifice the police badge to get 2 additional actions. We're going to move. Oh, no, it's only 2. No. Yeah, so that we're going to move, and then we can move 1 more because we had 1 action remaining. And now with the 2 additional action, we're actually going to use it to play the police badge from the discard pile for 2 money, for 3 money. These should be gone. So all we got to hope for is that we get a police badge off the top. And then also Bob doesn't get struck down by his narcolepsy. All right, Bob. Bob's going to get 2 additional actions. So Bob has 6 actions this turn. First one, we're going to lock picks. We have 10 to... Ooh, do we do that? No, I think we just go 6 to 4. 6 to 2. We'll go 8 to 2. No, I don't want to fall asleep. We'll go 7 to 2. Nice. -5, no problem. We're going to go 7 to 2 again. -5, no problem. We're then going to move here for our first normal action. Interview room. Nice. We're going to spend 2 of these to put this guy up here. Very nice. So then I think we move up here, and then we investigate at 6 to 2. It's all we can do. Yep. And we're going to go again, 6 to 2. Fuck. Yeah. It's over. Unless we get police badge right here. No. Okay. Ooh, look what I found might help, actually. 4 of 5. No, Bob's never going to fail a test again. Who am I kidding? Cool. All right, we're going to go 2 to 3. Oh, I have to take a damage. Oh, I actually pass. Holy cow. Four to 3. If you place a clue on your location. All right, this place is fucked. It's done. It's done here. It's done. Anyway, we're going to take a horror or choose and discard an asset from our hand. So we're going to take a horror and we're going to take 2 damage. It's over. Yeah, because then we can just like move and resign. 1, 2, 3 and resign. Dang. The monster that was once a police officer lunges towards you. The monster that was once a police officer lunges towards you, gaping maw and tentacles all ready to consume you. Tetsuo's shoulder tackles you out of the way and shouts for you to flee before the abominable mass completely engulfs him in one clean bite. Crunchy. You retreat from the station frantically, Tetsuo's final sacrifice giving you the chance to escape. Slowly, the din from inside the police station dies down until a last stark silence reigns over the building. You re-enter cautiously and find the station filled with carnage, but otherwise silent. The mutated officer has escaped into the night, leaving little behind to track it, with no trace of Tetsuo or the other officers remain either, save for crumpled badges and buttons that the vile creature couldn't consume. You depart solemnly once more, carrying the burden of this massacre with you. In your campaign log, record that Tetsuo made a noble sacrifice. Remove each copy of Tetsuo from each investigator's deck. If you're playing in the campaign mode, investigators can include Tetsuo and Mori in their decks for the remainder of the campaign. Each investigator earns victory X. Dang. Yeah, no, I think we just Bob's start was a little bit slow. Tommy definitely also could have probably built to flex a bit more, but overall, I don't expect to win a standalone on my blind play. Standalones generally skew harder than campaign modes than campaign scenarios, I find. But this was a fun scenario and one that I'll probably play again because it was very fun. The Bob deck was a blast. The Tommy deck also was a blast. And it was just it was a great time. It was a good time. I had a blast. Huge thanks again for Beard for designing that scenario. And as I said, we have 4 more scenarios from the Arkham Incidents that we're going to be covering. And the next one is going to be our good friend, Dr. William T. Mailson. So yeah, should be fun. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. And as always, a GG's.